Hello everyone and welcome back to Sketch by Sketch. I'm really excited to be doing this video today. Today we're going to be drawing Black Widow because her new movie is coming out this weekend and I'm just really excited about it. She's always been one of my favorite characters and I've just kind of been into drawing Marvel characters lately and watching all the movies, so I thought that I would just have to draw her and give her her own video. So here we go, let's get right into the video. Alright, so as far as the sketchbook goes, I am using an ILLO sketchbook. But I am going to open a new one, and I usually would not do this, but this sketchbook is very close to being finished. I think it's got this page, and then I usually save this one to put like our last page on it, and then it has the first page, which I always do last for some reason. But so it's almost finished, it's right there, but I didn't want to put that drawing, this Black Widow drawing, in that sketchbook. I wanted to kind of start fresh and make this a really good drawing and kind of a good way to start out a new sketchbook. So I'm really excited to work a little bit harder. I feel like my style has been getting a little bit better lately, and I felt like this would just be a great way to kick off a new sketchbook, kind of working on my art a little bit more and start it off in a good way. So I decided to keep it in here. I've been waiting. I want to do a Loki video where I only draw Loki, and someone requests that I draw Sylvie from the show. So hopefully we can do like a sketchbook spread on that, but I also want to include that in this sketchbook here. So if you're not familiar with an ILLO sketchbook, they are square. They come just like this. They've got this nice cover and a band to keep it all together. I think they're about $25. I'm not sure. They might actually be less. I just haven't looked in a while. I've had these because I bought like a large pack of them. They come with this coupon right here. I never end up using these because I just forget about it. But anyways, so take this off. It's always so fun opening a new sketchbook. Just a way to start fresh, keep your art looking new. Alright, so we're ready to go. You know the deal if you've been here for a while. We've got references on my phone. I'll go ahead and flip through them really quickly. And that's all I have. She's had many outfits and hairstyles, pretty much a different hairstyle in every movie. But my favorite is probably kind of like this look. Where she has the shorter hair in that outfit, but I was wanting to do this for maybe the finished illustration at the end of the video. So typically what I do in these types of videos, let's go ahead and save those pages to do like a first sketchbook spread type of a deal. There we go. Is I'm going to sketch over here, just kind of get the character going, know what we're doing, and then over here we'll do like a finished drawing, maybe like this. Also, I wanted to quickly share with you guys, I don't know if I should be sharing this because it's kind of a surprise, but I'm going to anyways. I'm doing a collab with Ella Sketchy Sketches, and we are choosing Marvel characters for each other. I got the line art done for mine and I printed it out. It's not my best drawing, I don't think. I feel like I spent more time on Wanda, but it is just so cool to see your art in a coloring page form. It just looks really fun, and I'm super excited to share this with you. So when the main video for that comes out, I will give you guys a link to the coloring pages so you can, of course, draw and color along with me. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and sharpen my pencils, and we're going to get drawing when I do that. Alright, I think I'm just going to start with something easy and do this right here. This video will be coming up on Saturday. You should be watching it on July 10th, as long as no technical difficulties happen, because the movie does come out on July 9th. I'm kind of a little bit behind. I was trying to get that sketchbook finished, so it is currently July 7th, I do believe, so running it a little bit close here, but hopefully we can finish this up today and I can edit it so you guys can watch it. Hopefully you're going to watch Black Widow. You can watch it on Disney Plus. I think it's going to be in some theaters. My movie theater got shut down, but I do have Disney Plus, so I'll probably be watching it there. And I'm just really excited just because I've been waiting so long for it. It was supposed to come out last year, and I was so pumped, ready to watch it, and then all the COVID stuff happened, and the movie theaters got shut down. So I haven't got to see it yet, and I'm just really excited to watch it. She's always been one of my favorite characters. In my last video, I talked about how Thor and Loki were probably in my top 5. She would also be in my top 5 characters. I think she's just really fun, but she's really awesome as well. Like, she's so cool in all the fighting scenes and all of that. And I think it's also really neat that she doesn't have powers, I guess, like some of the other ones. Not all of them do. I guess Tony doesn't really have powers, but you get what I'm saying. So she's just really cool, great at fighting. I have kind of a history with karate and some martial arts, so it's kind of fun, and I always enjoy watching movies with characters like this. And Scarlett Johansson herself does some of the stunts, so I thought that is really cool as well. She's also super fun to draw. I have drawn her before. It's been a while probably. I don't actually remember when it was. I know I have though. It might have been during that Marvel drawing challenge that I did back in March. And I would actually like to do that challenge again, just because I didn't finish it. I wasn't ready to finish it. I just wasn't at a time where I had enough time to finish all the drawings. So I would like to do that challenge again and try to finish it. Like I said in a community post, I do have a schedule made up for the month of July, and that means I have lots of fun videos planned. I just kind of realized the other day, I have a lot of art supplies, and I tend to just kind of grab a set of markers every time I go to draw something, some Prismacolor pencils to sketch, some line art pens, and then a set of markers. But I have a lot of cool supplies that I probably should be using, so that's kind of going to come into this month, trying some new things. Also, keeping with the Marvel theme, I'm wanting to do kind of a larger project, maybe drawing a lot of the characters together. I picked out 10 of my favorite characters a couple days ago. I'm not going to tell you about that right now, but hopefully I'm going to turn those characters into some sort of illustration. I will be having a Wanda video coming out, like just a short, showing you how I colored her on Procreate. I don't think I've posted like any image of her yet, so you'll get to see it when it comes out, but it's definitely one of my favorites. I did it in the same style that I drew Thor and Loki when I drew them in Procreate, which is currently right now my favorite drawing that I've ever done. I really like it. Some of my family members said that they thought the Wanda one was their favorite, and I really do like the Wanda drawing. You'll see it, like I said, but the Thor and Loki is my favorite, and I have a whole video on that, actually 2 videos. So if you are new here and haven't seen it yet, you need to go check it out because it's so fun. I just had a great time during that video. I was doing a fun voiceover and everything, and I spent a little bit more time on the editing, so it was just fun to watch, and I had a really good time with that. So make sure after you watch this video that you go over and check that out. I also have a Pinterest account where I put some of my drawings on there for you guys to use as inspiration. I feel like that's what Pinterest is all about, using drawings and stuff to help you. I definitely use it a lot, so I think it's nice when other artists kind of post their art on there and you can see it. I do ask that if you use it for reference, or if you like want to completely copy the way that it looks, not trace but copy it kind of, then please just give me credit if you post it anywhere. I'm not that concerned about it. I just want to help you guys learn to draw and have fun while you're doing it, so I don't care about it that much. But if you are going to post it on social media, it would help me out a lot if you could kind of give the channel a shout out. I also would like to say at this point in the video, if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. 96% of my viewers are not subscribed, and I know that sounds crazy, but it's right. I checked just a couple days ago and I was kind of shocked. So if you're not subscribed, please just hit that subscribe button. It helps me out so much. It helps me keep creating fun content for you guys. More fun things can come the more subscribers we get. And I love to see your guys' interaction on the channel. So comment, you know, if there's a live premiere going on and you can join, chat with me there. I'm always free to answer questions. And of course, if you can't make it for the live premiere but you still have questions about anything, then just make sure you leave me a comment. I always respond, and I'm always interested to read what you guys have to say. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and finish her up really quickly, and then we'll move on to our next sketch. I really want to just save time to really get into detail with this, so I don't want the sketching to take up too much of the time of this video. Alright, there's the first sketch done. I think she turned out really cute. It kind of looks like her a little bit, and that's what I usually go for. That's kind of what I did when I drew Thor and Loki. I tried to make them look a little bit like them, but still cartoon. So, anyways, let's just go ahead and move on. I think I want to draw this one right here a little bit bigger, and then we'll do our final piece. So I'm going to just continue sketching. I may end up going in with the mechanical later, a little bit off camera, and kind of reinforce these lines and make it look a little bit more finished than it is, make it look a little bit brighter. But for now, we're just going to stick with this. This one I want to try to make look a little bit more like her, just because it's a little bit closer up, and I should be able to see it, the details just a little bit more. But of course, we're still going for our cartoon style. I don't think maybe I have, I don't really remember. I don't think I've done a video on how to create likeness in your drawings, but I could probably do that one. It's something that I really try to work on when I'm drawing. It doesn't always turn out, nothing ever turns out all the time though, but it's just something you gotta work on, and I could do a video giving you some of my tips if you're interested. I usually like to start with the nose for some reason. I don't really know why. It just kind of helps me because it's kind of the center of the face, and it kind of just helps get guidelines for the eyebrows and everything else. After I draw the nose, I typically like to do the eyebrows. She has more defined, sharp eyebrows, so I'm going to kind of exaggerate that a little bit. And she has more round eyes, so for guidelines, I usually just draw a circle and then put 2 dots, and then go on the outside and just kind of create the shape of the eye. Of course, gotta get the winged eyeliner in there. She doesn't always wear that, but sometimes she does, and eyeliner is always a way to kind of stylize your characters a little bit more. Comment down below your favorite Marvel movie. I would love to know, because then I can do more fan art of that. There's not really a Marvel movie that I dislike, so I would be down for drawing any of those characters. They're super fun to draw, I'm realizing, after I've been drawing them a little bit more. So definitely leave those requests down below. Just kind of have her looking up in this one. I usually draw most of my characters looking to the side. I don't know why, I just think it looks kind of cute and just something fun, so they're not always just looking straight at the camera, or I guess, I don't know, looking straight ahead, I don't know. Okay. We don't really need to finish that jawline just because her hair is going to be in the way. So just so we know kind of the guidelines of where to put everything and what the hair is going to cover, let's just go ahead and draw that in. I would also love to draw Peggy sometime soon. I think she's a cute character, and I really like her in Captain America, so that would be fun to draw. I almost drew Captain America a couple days ago on 4th of July. I was working on a 4th of July drawing to post, to make a community post about, just to say happy 4th of July to you all. And I couldn't decide on Wonder Woman or Captain America. And Wonder Woman is always my favorite. I draw her a lot. So I just went ahead and went with her. But I would really like to draw Captain America sometime soon. The mouth is usually what I have a little bit more trouble with when I'm doing drawings like this. That's why I'm trying to draw a little bit lighter than I have been, just in case I need to erase it. But I actually am pretty happy with the way that turned out. Just move the chin a little bit. And then you can, of course, shade that in. You don't have to. And I'm just going to use my eraser to clean that up just a little bit. Typically don't draw this big in my sketchbook. Typically a little bit smaller, but kind of just working with it. I don't know, tend to not work out as much. Like the drawings don't turn out as good, I don't think, when I draw this scale, but something new to try out, I guess. I just went ahead and kind of finished that off, just so it didn't have to go off the page. Alright. I think I definitely like this one more, but I still like that one. So I am excited now that we can go ahead and start on the other page. I'm just going to add a little shading right here really quickly. Okay, that's what it needed. Okay, so I'm a little bit nervous to do this pose. Something that I never drawn. I have drawn Spider-Man a little bit, but I don't think I've ever done a pose quite like this, so I think we're just gonna have to take our time and really try to work this out and definitely draw light. Alright, I went ahead and sharpened my pencil again. It was just a little bit dull, and I figured it should be kind of sharp for drawing something this particular. So I typically draw too big because the sketchbook is too small to draw like really large. So I'm just going to start smaller than usual so I don't have to erase anything. I feel like I will have to move that head down just a little bit just so I can get her arm in there. I didn't realize exactly where that would have to go. So I think we're going to have to move it just a little bit. Right here will probably work. Just get the basic idea in there. We're not going to put the details in yet because we're not quite sure if all the proportions are going to work right here. So I hope you're drawing along with me. I know this isn't quite a tutorial, but I would like to see what you guys are drawing too. So hopefully you can just follow along with what I'm doing. Now this might look a little wonky at first, so we're just going to have to play around with it. This leg is going to go a little bit straighter. That foot might have to go off page a little. Okay, I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever drawn, so maybe we can work with it. Let's get just a little bit more of a detail going. Just a little more shape to everything, just to kind of see. And if her hair's going there, we won't have to worry about any kind of shoulder right there. You can just kind of cover it up with the hair. I typically draw my characters with a lot more hair than they have in real life. It's usually a lot more thick and flowy, but that's kind of a style that I kind of adopted, just drawing more hair. I just think it adds a little bit of something special. It looks cute. I just like the way that it looks. You have a lot of hair on your character. And I will work on the hand a little bit more. I don't want to draw my typical terrible hands, so I'll try to work on that in a second. Right now though, I'm actually proud of myself for starting it like this, at least. Like, I didn't really know where to start this drawing, and it's looking pretty good so far, so. This is the part where it's getting a little bit more complicated. So she's got a belt and lots of different details on her outfit, which we can add in a second. Sorry if I'm not talking as much as I was. This is just a little bit more difficult than a normal sketch for me. So I'm trying to just pay attention and take my time here. And that foot is just gonna have to kind of go off the page. Just don't have room for it. And the rest of her hair will go off to this side. And I think it is braided over here, so we'll just add a small detail and then we'll finish it later. And then of course we got to get this arm, the hard part. For now, at least just as we're still in this sketching phase, I think that it looks pretty good, honestly. For not really knowing how to draw the pose, I think it's turning out okay. still some more details that need to go in. I feel like this leg over here is not exactly right, but it does kind of look like the picture, so I guess it's okay. I guess it might not look exactly right because we are drawing from a drawing reference and not an actual real life reference. I think this foot should be more in line with the hand. We can come back to it. And of course we need to put in the face. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the sketch, and then I'll be back to color this after I've got line art done. You guys have seen me do that a lot, so I'll probably just cut that out for today. Alright, line art is done, looking pretty cool. I know the proportions are off a bit and it doesn't look quite right, but I've never drawn a pose like this, and I know the hands look wonky as well, but it's okay. I think we can work with this, and I'm excited to finish this up and get it colored. So I have decided to use these Ohuhu markers. There's so many colors, and I think I want to do more of a sketchy style, so I'm just not going to spend too much time on this coloring, just kind of have fun with it, and just put in some colors and shadows and all that stuff. So here we got a swatch just to put behind so nothing gets on the rest of our sketchbook, and then we can test our colors on that piece of paper over there. Okay, I'm going to start out by just adding some shadows and shading with this violet colored marker, and this just kind of helps add to the look. I just feel like it kind of creates that nice shadowy look, and it draws everything together and kind of blends the whole drawing into one piece, so I think it looks really cool. Don't want to shade too much on her outfit just because it is white, but because it is white, it will need a little bit of shadows with colors like purple, blues, and grays. So that is why I'm going to add a little bit of the purple in. Alright guys, so I did go ahead and put a time lapse on this video. It was just getting so long, and I didn't really want to have it that long. It gets a little bit hard to watch when they're over 30 minutes. So I just sped it up a little bit so you can still see exactly what I'm doing, but it's just a little bit quicker. So I am now just coloring the skin with a lighter tone, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit of shadows and highlights and blush. So the blush I'm going to add here. I don't want to add too much. I did a style back when I was doing Inktober where I just kind of added the purple and then lighter other tones and didn't really completely finish the drawing, and I just think that style is really cute, and I kind of wanted to go with that today. Here we're just shading with some gray tones, warm colored gray and some darker gray and also some cool gray. So we're just kind of adding all that in, still leaving some white space, nothing too particular here. Again, trying to keep it kind of sketchy, just not messing with it too awful much. For her hair, I went in with a light orange color, leaving some white space, and I just kind of blended that in with the purple tone. And now I'm going in with a brighter orange color just to really reinforce the red color in her hair, but still leaving some of that white space and letting some of the purple and light orange shine through. I think this just makes the style really come together, and I love the way that this looks. I'm now going in with more of an auburn color just to add a little bit of shadows and make her hair look less bright. Even though it is red, it's not that red, so I wanted to just kind of tone it down just a bit while still keeping it kind of cartoony. Then I went in with some yellow just to make it look nice and bright. Now I am going to shade the skin just a little bit more. She does have a paler skin tone, but it was just looking a little bit too much, so I just went in with a tanner color just to add a little bit of shading. Then I went back in with that violet color just to add a little bit of shading yet again. Here I added a background, went ahead and cut it out because it was nothing too exciting. And I just wrote Black Widow on it. This was actually like the movie poster, so I think it's really cool to add that in there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm super excited to go see this movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I was so excited to do the fan art for it. So if you want to see me draw more Marvel characters, let me know down below. I really like the way this one turned out, even if the pose isn't my favorite. But thank you guys again for watching. Make sure you're subscribed and you've liked this video, and I will see you guys some other time. Thanks. Bye.